Hey guys, welcome into another weekly portfolio update. So as you can see right in the thumbnail and right on the screen here, we are having a great week on stocks. It's been absolutely awesome. My portfolio is up 11.7% for the week, or $5,487. Yeah, that's a massive move. Quickly mention my house is 620k, net worth 307, and stocks are up crypto is up $290 at 4,224. My all-time loss is still a loss, $6,722, 11.4%, with that being based on a cost basis of 59,000. Yeah, so that's all from the thumbnail. So looking at the the 1 week graph for the indexes, so we've got the S&P 500, which is up 6.2%, which is huge for an index. Nasdaq 8.59%, which is massive, and 5.19 for the Russell. So unfortunately, the Russell did not outperform this week. However, looking at stocks that I hold, I've just got them opened from like my biggest position all the way down to, or just like my top, what is that, like 8 positions, 9 positions, 10, something like that. Yeah, so largest position, Tattooed Chef, or I believe actually, haven't checked it, it changes kind of every week. So actually, Corsair is slightly bigger, okay. It jumps between those two on a weekly basis, so switch the order on that. Corsair, 11.94% up, and that's why it's my largest position this week. Yeah, Tattooed Chef, 8.7% up. And then, yeah, getting into crazy numbers, Palantir, 15% up. And you can see, like, so Corsair is more of like a value play, and it's up like 12%, which is huge for a value play. Tattooed Chef is a bit more of a growth play. Then we've got going into like riskier stocks, 15% on Palantir, and then like a crazy risky stock, we're up 40% in the past 5 days on Smile Direct Club. Honest, another valuation play, 11.34%. Coinbase, barely even remembered I owned it, yet somehow it's like my 6th largest position, up 16%. Fiverr up 20%. Planet 13 is actually down. On the 1 day they're up, but yeah, for this week in total they are down. I might look at adding to this position soon, because nothing else is in my buy range at the moment, considering there's just been 3 massive days back to back of green. So yeah, like my only position that's down this week. And then Beyond Meat, just a casual 31%. If we look over at the graphs, we can see small caps have just pushed up a little bit from where they were, not a whole lot on the valuation side. It's pretty hard to see where this actually even lines up to, but it's moved from like maybe a 13 to a 14 on a forward PE. Yeah, mid caps have moved up a bit as well. Also really hard to tell on this last little bit. And then large caps are actually bouncing a lot as well, which is not really what we want them to do. We kind of want them to go down a bit more, because just looking at this graph, they're still a long way above where they generally sit. Yeah, so if we're looking at my positions here, so sort them by market value, yeah, we're still in the red for everything, of course, and the whole portfolio is in the red. But yeah, even on Friday there was some huge green moves, and like I think was it Wednesday or Thursday, there was just massive green moves. It was crazy. Yeah, these are the positions in my Sharesies account. Wow, it says MicroStrategy is actually in the green. but I don't think that's correct. I really don't think that's correct. But yeah, I'll double check that after the video, because that's weird that that doesn't say the same numbers. 1.5 shares. Check the shares. I might just have the wrong cost basis on that stock. Well, it's definitely the right number of shares at least, so that's good. That means that this number is still correct. Here's my Hatch portfolio. So yeah, all these are just the shares is in Hatch, and my Interactive Brokers account have just been populated onto here, so they're all the same stocks, not double ups. And yeah, just an amazing week for stocks. Another thing that actually happened that is kind of not even evident is Tattooed Chef reported earnings. They weren't exactly anything crazy to either side. I would attribute most of this positive movement just to what's happening in the market, because everything's up. In fact, they're up less than probably most of the other growth plays that are in the well, at least that I'm looking at here. So potentially their earnings weren't well received, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't think they were too bad. I thought they sounded mostly pretty good. There was some weird numbers, but I mean, that's kind of where they're at in the business model. They're spending a lot of money in order to increase the business's growth rate and also decrease their future expenditure. So it looks like they're burning a lot of cash, but it's to save money in the long run, stuff like that, investing money on robotics and automation, and also acquisitions and stuff. And then they had their tax filing change, which meant they went from a tax credit last year to a tax loss this year, and like big numbers too. We're talking tens of millions. I think it was a tax benefit of like 50 or 60 million or something last year the previous financial year, to like 50 or 60 million loss. They had to pay tax of about the same, like 50 or 60 million. So yeah, like 100 to 120 million difference just on that one thing alone. So there was some funky numbers in there, but the growth rate, especially for the Tattooed Chef branded products, is amazing. And their SKU expansion, like they've got over double the SKUs than they did last year, and they're also in like ridiculous amounts more retailers and stores. So yeah, that's the expansion's going great for Tattooed Chef, and I'm definitely going to be holding that stock long term. Alright, so moving on to crypto. I have go into here. So yeah, crypto's up. Ethereum's the main one for me, 29.43. That means that my crypto mining profits should be doing pretty good. So yeah, these GPUs are all ticking away. I think I've acquired maybe a couple of GPUs since I last made last week, maybe the week before. Yeah, no, I think since last week I've got 2 more 6600s in the rig. Yeah, probably most of you don't care about that. I actually started a new YouTube video just for crypto mining as well, because I recognize that probably a lot of people watching this one are just after the stocks and stuff. But I mean, yeah, I do include these numbers. I'll continue to include like the crypto numbers and stuff. That's why I do the stocks and stuff first. So if you're only interested in stocks, you don't have to watch past that point. But yeah, crypto is up a little bit. Definitely not performing the same as stocks have been doing this week. At this point, I should probably mention, because I don't include this figure in my net worth calculation or anything, and I don't usually mention it, but I actually accumulate the unpaid balance in my my wallet external to this. So this is an unpaid balance, but then I have a paid balance, which is actually worth 4,600 New Zealand dollars. And I do not include that in my net worth calculation. If I sell that and then I purchase stocks with it, I will then include it. If I sell that and I've just got it in cash, I'll include it then. But because it's in Ethereum, I just haven't been including it in my net worth calculation. It's just there's so many things you're like, should I include that? Should I include that? And it takes too much work. So I'm not including crypto mining, like my mined currency, until it's back to like a fiat currency or something. And I'm not including the cost of my crypto mining equipment, which I've spent around $28,000 now on crypto mining equipment. So pretty heavy in that as well. Yeah, other than that, I don't specifically have too much to say on crypto this week. Like, it was pretty uneventful. I know there's a lot of like charitable stuff going on with crypto to assist Ukraine and the Ukraine-Russia situation, because it's can be difficult to get money internationally in times of war, and yeah, like governments and stuff intervening, and there's lots of red tape on everything else, but on crypto it's easy to get money through. So a lot of that charitable stuff has been doing in like utilizing crypto. So hey, that's a pretty cool use case for crypto, and it is probably one of the main use cases I would say for crypto is international type stuff. Like, if you're buying stuff in your own country, it's going to take many years for us to stop using our own fiat currencies, but internationally, like, it makes a lot of sense to use crypto, like buying something overseas or something like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all to say on crypto, and I've already done the net worth and value of the house. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole portfolio update. Absolutely amazing week on stocks. I'm glad that it's finally started to tick up. Honestly, I do think this, like, we've passed the bottom of the market. Obviously, it's been pretty crazy recently, and there's always the chance that it could go lower again. This could just be like one little leg up. But yeah, I do personally feel that from here we will see like more volatility still, to upwards and downwards, but I don't think we'll like revisit the same lows on at least the stocks that I own, and probably the whole market. I don't think we'll re-bottom anytime soon, unless, like, obviously there's always the chance something crazy could happen, or even nothing could happen and the market just returns to pessimism. Who knows? Guess we'll find out over the coming weeks and months. But yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment and subscribe to support the channel, and have a great day. See ya.